The Beyhive is what you call the stans. The people who are standing for Beyonce.
One of the craziest, most devoted super fan groups I've ever encountered.
In their eyes, literally, she is a saint. It goes Jesus, Beyonce, Mother Teresa.
The Beyhive is just the name that honestly the Beyonce stans came up with themselves way back in like 2000. Beyonce was getting a lot of backlash at the time, like a lot of people hated her when Destiny's Child really started to spread. And it was kind of to combat a lot of that anti-B thing, like because LaToya and Latavia left. Like you very much will get cursed out for talking about Beyonce before Twitter.
Anytime there's a blog post or an Instagram post or anything remotely negative about Beyonce, the Beyhive will find it.
I like Keisha Cole, but Keisha Cole has a habit of saying things she probably should like write in a journal.
Keisha Cole made a little comment somewhere along the lines like, oh, you're like a goody two-shoes most of the time and now you're telling us to bow down.
You know, you're supposed to be all about women, yada, yada, yada.
The Beyhive went for the jugular. They came after Keisha Cole. Keisha Cole, I feel, has learned her lesson, but nobody can get away with saying things like that.
The killer bees were ready. I think some of the honeybees were ready too. And it was just takedown.
You have your honeybees that are part of the Beyhive, and the honeybees are all about, you know, the honey, they're all about the sweet side of things. So they're out there talking about Beyonce's major accomplishments, and if you say something nice about Beyonce on social media, they may retweet you, but they really keep it positive.
People like me, I'm a little bit saner. I am a bit of a fanatic, but I won't literally make you fear your life. I might cut you deep with words, but I'm not actually gonna cut you.
More sweet, very positive, definitely gonna repost and post, definitely gonna like all of her pictures, and they're gonna be more positively aimed. Hello, my name is Kristen Jones, and I am a member of the Beyhive. Welcome to my apartment, number 4. You know, Beyonce's favorite number. I have to have a little bit of the Beyhive to, you know, just to remind me before I go out in the day to be great. If you go around, you'll see like little hints of Beyonce. This is one of my favorites, actually, a gift from a friend. Says, what will Beyonce do? These are things you have to think about before you go outside. This is a Beyonce from her Mrs. Carter tour booklet. It's actually the same picture I used for my Instagram avatar. I love that picture. Keep a journal, be happy, be better. Everything's spelled B-E-Y. It's the right way to spell it. Almost forgot one of my favorite shirts from Beyonce.com. Flawless. I love it. My first time meeting her was when I was 11, and she was doing a meet and greet for Destiny's Child. She stood out to me. Her voice was the best to me. Best dancer, most charismatic, best personality. Superstar, obviously. I've seen Beyonce live 5 times. I think the On the Run tour was my favorite because I loved seeing the interaction between her and Jay-Z. I felt like I was looking in through their windows, the way a non-stalker would love you through the window. I'm in a group chat with 5 or 6 of my friends. The moment she puts something out, the moment that, you know, some new song comes out, even if it's a snippet, somebody is posting it. Somebody's letting the rest of us know so we can all go check it out. If there's something on Instagram, every other word, Beyonce. Look, I miss Beyonce. Can I be blue? Buzz, buzz, buzz. I have tried to meet her every time I've seen her. Always am I trying to figure out where her card's gonna come out, you know, where she's coming in, where she's going after. See, what you have to do is you check her Instagram and then you check other people's Instagrams and you have to check the hashtags. And you can usually, if there's a sighting, if somebody's seeing Beyonce, they're posting it. I don't care if they hate Beyonce. If they see her, they're gonna post it. If there is ever an opportunity that I can get a hold of to where I can personally meet Beyonce, I'm going for it.
If you come from Queen Bee, the Beyhive will sting.
I mean, you've got to feel sorry for some of these people who get attacked by the Beyhive.
Carrie Hilson, may her career rest in peace. She made some comments about how Beyonce needed to sit down and, just have a kid. This was years before Blue.
She still hasn't recovered from the Beyhive. We stung that ass. And we will continue to sing that ass because she hasn't apologized.
They came for her. They came for her voice. They came for her dancing. They came for her face. They came for her hair, her family, everything.
At first you think, well, she kind of had it coming, but then 4 years, 5 years later, and she's still getting attacked, you kind of start to feel sorry for her.
This is how I would describe the Beyhive. Honeybee and Killer Bee. Honeybee, Killer Bee.
The killer bees, that's who you really have to watch out for because they are going for blood.
The killer bees are like the literally crazy stands that you cannot say anything about her.
A killer bee is me. I'm a killer bee. I'm one of those people that will probably, things will get personal.
I definitely have turned into a killer bee a time or two.
If you come for us, we will sting you.
My favorite though is the Beck incident.
He won for Album of the Year, and he had the most famous member of the Beyhive call him out, first of all, Kanye West.
Who? Name some songs off this Beck album.
The Beyhive also hacked his Wikipedia account. They went in there and they changed his bio saying that
Beck is a stealer, a thief from hell, most commonly known as stealing the best album of the year from Beyonce at the 2015 Grammy Awards, also known for the trending Twitter topic, Who is Beck?
If someone's talking mess about Beyonce on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, you're automatically blocked. Automatically. I don't care if we are family. I don't care if I've known you since I was in diapers. I don't care if you're my college roommate. I don't care. I can't take this negativity in my life, and therefore you have got to go. And that's just it.
For me as a gay man, just when B-Day came out, it was such a very black album with like little hints of like gay black culture. It was something that just kind of made me more comfortable at a time when I wasn't necessarily comfortable with who I was yet.
Blue was born on my birthday, so me and Blue also have a connection, and I feel like that's because me and Beyonce have a connection.
I kicked a little boy down the stairs. I was at her concert and he was in the way, like she was walking by and a piece of her hair was floating in the wind, and there was the only thing standing between me and Beyonce was this little boy. So I kicked him down the stairs to get to her. Unfortunately, Julius was, pushing her along, so I didn't get to touch her or talk to her, but that's my fondest memory.
People talk so much mess about Beyonce, and it's more so like, why? Like, my philosophy is that if you don't love Beyonce, you don't love yourself. And that's been proven time and time again.
Kid Rock said he didn't understand the appeal of Beyonce and the fact that, in his opinion, she didn't have a hit record in a Rolling Stone article.
And then he made it personal when he talked about how a lot of people say Beyonce's great because she has a nice ass. Well, that's not his thing because he likes skinny white girls with big breasts. That's just rude.
What was Kid Rock's last song? Why is he still a kid? He's like old man rock. Like, nobody's here for it. Nobody's here for Kid Rock.
The thing about the pregnancy was kind of like really evil because you should never want to question a woman's pregnancy.
When they said her baby, my niece, she was a surrogate mother, that's when the Beyhive had to come for the peasants.
Why are you in her uterus? That is weird.
When Chris Brown's ex, Karrueche Tran, tried to be cute at 106 & Park and make a little side comment about Blue Ivy's hair, the Beyhive was not taking it. They ethered this girl on social media and got her to apologize.
So she says that she read it cold and it was added to the prompt afterwards, which I know that's not how it went, but.
There's a rumor in the industry that 106 & Park was actually ended because of this comment.
she's all about, you know, feeling good about yourself as a woman, not being afraid to, you know, be powerful, be bold, be confident, embrace your sexuality. And these are all things that a lot of Beyonce's fans really respect and really look up to.
It's nice to actually have a Black woman who is married with a child, who is not kind of like knee-deep in scandal.
She seems like the realest to me. Like, when I look at Beyonce, I feel like she could be like one of my homegirls.
When I'm at the concert watching her do her thing and like really love her craft, I thought to myself, I need to be the Beyonce of my field. And how do I do that? I do that going to grad school. I do that by doing all these other things. Like, what would Beyonce do if she was in public health? I need to do that.
You don't have to love her, but you have to respect her. She's an amazing woman. She doesn't cause drama. Like, there's not anything you can really hate about her. So if you don't like her, that's your personal preference. But you can't say that she's not a great artist.
She's the king and the queen bee. She's everything when it comes to music, dancing, writing, just singing, everything. The notes she's hitting, how high she's going, how low she's going, the riffs, everything. She's the queen. There's nobody beating her in that aspect.
Her hair is always laid and snatched, and she is just everything.
We're gonna let that fall. That was
It's okay.
But we stole this from Walmart, actually.
Yeah, we actually stole this from Walmart.
You gotta be dedicated to Beyhive. That's all
Okay,
I'm
don't
saying.
tell the police on us, but we stole this from Walmart.
Yep.
Who needs a degree when you're schooling life?
So this is my car. Her name is Blue Ivy Carter, obviously because she's blue.
I think Beyonce's afraid of the Beyhive, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if Beyonce was afraid of the Beyhive. Like, if Beyonce criticized Beyonce, I can imagine somebody just like cursing her, like, what the f wrong with you? You're Beyonce, shut up. Like, I could see that happening.